Hi all, Helena here. Hope you're keeping well. Very exciting for England in the following the government announcement last Thursday, the 9th. Salons could reopen from yesterday. So I know many of you were breathing a big sigh of relief after 4 months off. I know we were as well. Still in need of a haircut and nails and mani-pedi done, but it will time will come eventually. But we thought it might be quite useful, especially for some of you that are still yet to reopen, needed a little bit more time. To talk to a very large luxury nail salon in London called Townhouse. They reopened yesterday, and Townhouse is one of our Scratch Stars finalists for Nail Salon of the Year. It's big, it's beautiful, the team is massive, and it's been featured in Elle, Vogue, Harper's, Cosmo, you name it. Very, very popular nail salon. So I thought it might be useful to have a look and see what kind of measures the team has implemented and how they have returned to work safely and how their first day went really. So I'll be chatting to Summer Rowe, who is the events coordinator, and she has been instrumental in making sure that the salon is fit and ready to go back to work. So Summer, if you're there on the Townhouse account, if you could request to join, that would be fabulous. I'm just gonna see if I can find you as well. Bear with me, there we are. Coming in any second, she's going to tell us all about the first day back and give you some inspo. And if you've got any questions, please do comment below and we will try and answer them. Hi Summer.
Hey, how are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, great, thank you. Nice to see you.
How was the first day back? Tell us all.
Amazing. It was so good. We were really busy. The clients were all so happy to come in. I mean, everyone's been waiting so long to have their nails done now.
So long.
So great to see everyone. Yeah, it was really, really good. Obviously different to normal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it went really, really well. So we're super busy yesterday, and it's going to be like that for the foreseeable.
Oh, fantastic news. Well, that's good for business because I know that many nail techs have been, restless and eager to get back to work. And, yeah. Like you said, there's been loads of changes. So do you want to walk us through your new client journey and what you've had to implement?
Yeah, of course. So on arrival, our clients, they come in, there's hand sanitizer on our front desk. So they use that as soon as they come in. We only have one person at the front desk at all times. So we're keeping social distancing measures, and we've got one person in our waiting area each time. So they'll be sat down for their appointment. We've got glass protective screens in between our therapists and the client. Mm-hmm. So it was bespoke made for us, so they're quite big, and they've got kind of like a little cubby hole down the bottom, so you put your room. Mm-hmm. Our therapists have been wearing masks. They also wear gloves. They wear gloves anyway. Mm-hmm. We've got every other station in use. So our manicure station normally has 6 stations in it, and mm-hmm. our 5. So we're doing every other. So each person is in these parts. What else have we been doing? We've got an online lookbook now, so we send that out to our clients before they arrive. So rather than us giving it to them when they're there, mm-hmm. touching it, and then the next client will be touching it, and we just don't want that. So they look at it before, they can choose their colours, they can choose their nail art, and that's just a lot easier for everyone, I think. Mm. Our tools, they've always been put in an autoclave. It's a hospital grade autoclave. Everything goes in there after their use, or if we use single-use items, they're recyclable, so we just use them once and then they're gone. So only one tool per client. Mm-hmm. Our therapists, they came in for a full training session before we opened, just so they could get to all the PPE, getting used to all the new measures put in place. So they'd come in on the first day and think, oh my goodness, what's happened here?
Big shock.
Yeah, exactly. So they were able to practice on each other, get back into the swing of things, wear the masks. We also have visors for when they're doing pedicures, mm-hmm. And just get comfortable with it really. Because it's a bit of a change. It's quite wearing a mask, I feel. It's very hot and it's not normal, is it? So
no, I think it'll take a lot of getting used to for some people, and I think that's one of the main things. People have found that quite uncomfortable, and
yeah,
glasses wearers as well are struggling a little bit with the visors, but
yeah,
it's one of those things needs must at the moment, and until this pandemic is over, but or it is safe to do so. But
yeah.
sorry, we've just got one question. Did you say have a lookbook for them to choose their nail choice? Yes, I believe.
Yes. So one in salon where we give it to our clients and they can look through it, see our collection. So we do spring, summer, autumn, winter, that kind of thing, and then we've got all our colours there as well, and like a menu for drinks. But because we don't want people touching it, and it's a fabric material, so it's not like we can clean it with or anything like that. So we've put it online and we send it to our customers the morning that they're going to come in. They can look through it, choose their colour, and we can have it all ready waiting for them when they arrive.
That's a great idea, and I suppose it stops that delay at the moment as well if clients are struggling to choose their nail style, because from my understanding, from what a lot of nail techs are doing, is that they're having to be very strict with appointment times so that there's not too much of a crossover. Is that the same case with you?
Yeah, exactly. So on a normal day, we ask our clients to arrive early so they can look through the lookbook, they can have a drink, they can get comfortable. But at the minute, we're saying please just arrive on time, and then hopefully you'll be seated straight away and you can get straight into your appointment, because we can only have one person in our waiting room. And then if someone's already there and you've got an appointment at the same time, you have to decide. So we're trying to stagger our appointments and just make it easy for everyone.
Brilliant. And you mentioned that obviously now, because of social distancing, you're seeing clients at every other desk or spacing them apart. Obviously, that's going to have an impact on the amount of clients you can see per day. Has that impacted on your staffing measures at all? Have you had to sort of reduce hours, or have you had to raise your prices to kind of counterbalance that?
So although that we have gone every other station, we've actually added 2 new where our old waiting area was.
Right.
We have gone down from 6 to 5 stations, but that's not a massive change for us, really. And regarding to staff, we're actually so busy, so we haven't had to reduce anything. Really great for all of our staff, and we don't want to put them out. We don't want them to have less hours or anything. And we work long days, so there's a overlap. We do like a morning shift, an afternoon shift. None of our employees have lost any hours or anything like that. So we're all doing really well. Yes.
Oh, brilliant. That's fab news, and that's really refreshing to hear as well, because I know there's been quite a few concerns from some employment sectors about how it will be when it returns. So it's really good, refreshing to hear that there's some positivity coming out of that as well. But in terms of your clients yesterday, obviously it's we've been immersed in all the health and safety measures that nail technicians need to implement and salons need to implement for some time. But how did you communicate that to your clients, and also what were their thoughts yesterday when they turned up for their appointments?
So we've been pretty interactive with all our clients throughout this. So we've been up for three now, is it? So we've been sending out emails to them regularly, just keeping them updated on what we're doing, any collabs that are going on, when we're hoping to open. Obviously, we thought we were going to open on the 4th of July. There's been a lot of rescheduling going on. So we've just been in close contact with them and making sure that we can accommodate them to the best of our ability, get in as soon as we can. So we had everyone booked in for the 4th, then scheduled, then we moved it back again. So it's kind of, we're just in close touch with all of them. And yesterday, everyone seemed very happy. They were just happy to be here. We were happy to see them.
I bet. I'm eager to book my appointment. I haven't got it on yet, and I'm just like, I'm going to be smiling like a Cheshire cat, I think, when I finally make my way to a salon. So,
honestly, everyone was so excited.
Oh gosh, yeah. I guess it's nice to have that human interaction as well. From a socially distanced level, it's just nice to see people again.
Exactly, and we have so many regular clients that come in. It was so nice to see them and see how they're doing and what they've been up to over the past few months. And just get back in touch with them. So it's really great.
Brilliant. Did you have any nail shockers yesterday? I saw some images online the other day of someone that hadn't soaked off their nails and was still wearing bits of enhancements from 4 months ago. Did you have any kind of shockers that you thought, wow, that's pretty big?
Not that I know of, but I did see that someone, not here actually, but I did see online that someone had a mani done before lockdown, and they'd grown it up so much that they looked like they had French tips.
Well, it could be a new look, the new normal. There we go. So we've just had a couple of questions just to reiterate again. What are your clients wearing and your nail technicians wearing in terms of masks and visors? Sorry, could you work through that one again?
All of our therapists are wearing masks at all times. So anyone who comes in client-wise, yesterday we were saying that you could wear one if you wanted. It's up to you. We don't want to force anyone, but there's actually been government guidelines that have just been released saying that clients must now wear masks.
Yeah.
So from now on, all of our clients must wear masks when they arrive.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any spares, or will you be having any kind of kits for salons? You said you've got hand sanitizer at the start. In terms of the masks, if a client forgets one, for example, what happens there?
If a client forgets one, we've got loads of masks here. Because we've got all of ours for our therapists, all of our head office staff. So we've definitely got backup. So we're not gonna cancel your appointment if you tell us you've got a mask. So don't worry about that. But we do recommend you putting one. And obviously people, they get on the tube to get here, they get on public transport, which is mandatory to wear a mask. So it's quite likely that you're going to on you. If you don't, we'll keep on.
Brilliant stuff. And in terms of the consultation periods, I know when I know obviously every salon does a consultation for their clients, or should be doing a consultation for their clients, but have you had to add anything extra in it in terms of COVID?
No, we haven't actually. So we do our consultation for like our waxing and everything like that, and we do eye treatments and we do brows. So obviously they have consultations before they have. At the moment, we're not able to do any eye treatments or brows or anything like that. So that's all been put on hold. But once we do a consultation, it lasts a year. We're happy to give advice, and any questions that our clients have got, we're happy to answer when they're here. So yeah, everything's going fine. Yeah.
Brilliant. And just another question. Are we obviously the government guidelines came out, I think it was yesterday evening. Boris said that from the 24th of July, masks will be required to wear in shops, otherwise there'll be £100 on the spot fines. Someone's asked, are we classed as shops? I think, again, government guidelines have been a little bit blurred throughout this whole thing. I would assume that wearing a mask will become mandatory in public areas.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So what we're doing, we're just trying to cover all bases. If it makes our clients feel better, then we've said if everyone wears a mask, then we've covered that and everyone's safe, and that's great. So that's just the best thing to do. I think if we wear masks, if our clients wear masks, we're being as safe as possible.
Exactly. So yeah, just in terms of a general answer to that question,
yeah.
I think I would assume that we are technically classed as shops because it's public areas that Boris might be talking about. But of course, we will keep looking into this, and things are changing by the day and by the minute, aren't they? So we'll keep our readers posted with whether it is mandatory. But like you said, I think it's covering all bases if you do ask your clients to wear a mask. So just finally, have you got any advice for our nail technicians and salon owners that haven't quite opened yet, are looking into it, and are still prepping? What advice would you give right now?
I think you just need to have all the precautions in place before you open. It can all be very hectic on your first day. Like I said, it was so busy yesterday, but we had everything in place. It was all ready to go. So just be prepared. Get everything booked in. Make sure you're just like ready to go. You know, you can almost, what's the word? You know what's going to happen throughout the day. Make sure you're ready. Because it will be a big one. Everyone's super excited to get back. So you will be ready on your first day. Be ready for it. And have fun. We had a great day yesterday. It was so much fun. It was so nice to be here. It was great to see our clients. Have fun and be prepared.
Brilliant. I think also it was important that you said about that you had a run through with your staff as well. I guess being such a big salon with such a high client turnover as well, that was really important to get familiar with everything that's going on.
Yeah, so just make sure your therapists are like they know what's going on, they understand the protocols, they can try out all the PPE, because it's a bit of a shock for everyone, I think, wearing masks, visors and gloves. You've got all these new items on, and it's not normal, is it? So yeah, just make sure your staff and your clients know what's happening and ready for it.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Summer, and I'm pleased to hear that, you know, like some of our watchers are saying right now, it's great that you haven't had to change too much because you had all the safety measures there in the first place, and you've been able to maintain a degree of normality with just these extra PPE precautions and stuff. But no, it's fantastic to see lots of positivity after a first day. So thank you for joining us.
Problem. Thank you so much for having me. It's been lovely.
Good. Well, good luck with the rest of the week. No doubt you'll be very busy as usual, but even busier following the 4 months off. So all the best to you and your team, and we'll see you at the Scratch Stars Awards next year now.
Thank you so much. See you soon.
Wicked. Bye.